everyone, I'm Pocketful of Posies, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're continuing with the Rainbow Brite collection and making Indigo. She's said to be an artsy theater kid and has a tendency to be a bit overdramatic. Indigo tends to be the odd color out of the rainbow, so I appreciate a franchise that gives this color its due. Now let's get started before I keep ranting anymore. For this custom, I'm going to use a Disney Animator Mini Jasmine head with this Obitsu body. First thing I do with the head is take off the face with pure acetone. Now the big challenge with this custom is that Indigo has a dark skin tone, something that's not really available with Obitsu bodies. So I'm going to experiment with dyeing these parts with some Rit Dye More. I've seen Doll Motion use these for her customs, so this is a good start for me to learn this technique for myself. I get the pot and dye ready and dunk it in. And this is the end result. Different plastics take the dye differently, so the soft vinyl hands and feet look a little bluish. At first I was worried about the skin tone, but now that I look closer, I realize I should have bent the joints for them to take the dye better. I'm going to use my paints to fix some of these. I paint lightly and use watered down matte varnish to seal it in. Indigo also has some streaks in her hair in her signature color, which I don't really have any of. So I'm getting out some strands of the whitest nylon hair I have and dyeing them off camera. The Rit Dye site has color formulas for their products, so I make an indigo color for the hair and some pieces for later. Now that the hair is ready, I'm rooting these into the head. Unfortunately, rerooting's rather difficult for me to film, so the majority of this was off camera. Now that the hair is done, I'm going to start the face up. I need to paint the face to match the body, so I resort to my airbrush off camera. Then I get the Mr. Super Clear and spray 3 layers before I start. As always, I like to start with the blushing. When sketching the face, I use a light-colored pencil to make the details visible. I find this method is best when working with darker-skinned dolls. I like to start getting the whites right away, because I find them a bit more difficult to build up sometimes. Indigo's eyes are normally depicted as brown, but I want to try and add a tiny bit of her color in there, although I change my mind later. I also make an indigo base for the eyebrows. I decided it would be best if I paint the sclera to make it stand out better and start again. I focus on darkening the eyebrows and trying again with the eyes. I figure it would be best for me to go with a straight brown color this time. Then I start defining the eyebrows some more. Once I feel confident about the eyes, I start using blacks for the eyelashes. I spend the next bit defining the colors some more. I add some Pearl X powder to the eyes. Here I'm trying to use some of the blue and purple pigments along with the brown to get some of her signature color in them. Then I use a daughter to make the eye shines. I use some matte varnish on the pupils to complete the face up. So now it's time to edit the neck hole so I can attach it onto the body. For the outfit, I start with the shirt. I also use Jasmine's pants as a reference for the ones I'm making here. Next, I work on styling the hair. I use straws and hot water to curl some of the strands. For the sandals, I use some light air dry clay and then paint them over later. I went through one more round of air spray to fix the body, and so it's not shinier than the head. Here I make some hair ribbons and color some star buttons with Pearl X powder as close to the shirt color as I can. Now I'm going to make her Sprite hammy. I'm just going through the basics here, so you can watch some of my earlier videos to get a more detailed view on how the sprites are made. And that completes this custom. I'm so relieved this came out as well as it did. The skin tone changing alone made this project really difficult. It's also really something that I've made it this far in the series. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on my next video. Bye!